So we're starting off our movie 10 out of 10 masterpiece reviews with Brazil, one of the best sci-fi movies of all time, one of the best movies of the 80s, and maybe Terry Gilliam's magnum opus is between this and another movie that I'm also going to review. But what makes this one so special? Well, first of all, what is it about? Well, it's about a guy named Sam, played by Jonathan Pryce, who lives in a pretty bleak world. It's one of the most, to me, it's one of the most terrifying dystopias I've ever seen in a film. Again, it's not like not everything is not fallen down. There's order in society, but to a fault. It is controlled by a tyrannical, oppressive government that will kill you. That will kill you without a single hesitation. And again, you can just get your name like messed up on a typewriter accident because a fly got caught in it, and boom, you die. And that simple as that. You're that expendable to them. The pollution's everywhere. The whole world felt the commercialization, and it's consuming everything. Bureaucracy makes trying to get things done impossible now. It's really just a complete, utter nightmare. And it's also a hilarious, weird ass nightmare. Because again, this is also a comedy, and it's a pretty funny one. Again, the Jonathan Pryce is just hilarious. It can be really funny when he wants to, especially this one scene where he's like hanging off a truck. Sam works at a government post. He lives a pretty menial life. Again, just typical bureaucracy. Does his job, goes home empty, nothing, and that's all it is for years and years and years. But then one day, when he goes to compensate one of the people the person who accidentally got killed with the whole fly typewriter incident, he sees a woman and falls in love and decides to give it all up, just throw everything he had, which also was not much, for a chance with her. And it takes us down a fascinating, hilarious, demented, bleak journey. And honestly, it's great. Almost everything about this movie is great. Okay, not everything. There's a few fight scenes because the character has like some dream sequence, and the fight scenes are really weakly choreographed. They're slow. They're not energetic. They're easily the worst part of this movie. Even Terry Gilliam himself, I think, admitted he couldn't think of any creative ways for the two to fight. And yeah, it's just kind of boring at parts. But that's really, that's all. As far as complaints, the rest are either nitpicks or again just more like personal gripes. Which I'm not going to go into. And everything in this movie is great, but almost kind of got screwed over. See, there's originally the company, which I think it was, who owns this? Warner Bros. Yeah, Warner Bros. Yeah, oh no, Universal. Universal almost kind of screwed this movie by changing the ending. They cut it off to give it a happy, not really happier ending, but more like ambiguous. But thankfully, Terry Gilliam stood his ground and said, "No, we're going with the really great ending." And thank God, because it fits so much better. Yeah, it is so much better, and everything in this movie is just great. Again, the set design, the world really get this feeling of futuristic, yet really just down, just not down. What's the best way to describe it? What's the best way to describe it? Again, tired, it's grimy, battered. Again, this came after Blade Runner, but again, it's not as there's less lights, all just tall steel abominations everywhere you go. And I love the movie just for that. There's also Robert De Niro as a character. He doesn't show up often, but he's pretty likable. He does perfect in that scene, in every scene he's in. Always a highlight, because Robert De Niro. And again, also I like Terry Gilliam's use of wide-angle lens. I think he does them really well. He's my favorite direct use of wild-angle lenses in movies. He uses it really good in another movie called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He uses really good in 12 Monkeys. Again, he uses them probably better than any director, and this is some of his best use of those. So again, wide-angle lenses can be obnoxious if they're used wrongly, but each time they're used, it makes complete sense, and it works to add the style again, the more surrealistic style of this film. Again, I really can't say that much more. It's I think it's a classic, you know, great movie for everybody to watch. It's better than Back to the Future, which came out the same year. It's better than Star Trek Con. I'm not sure if it's better than Empire Strikes Back, but it's at least on par with Empire Strikes Back. Again, just some of the best cinema you will ever watch in your life, or at least sci-fi wise. Oh, go check it out. And well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna say this again, but every single video I do one of these on are going to be 10 out of 10 movies, so yeah, 10 out of 10. Not gonna say it again.